I'll have some fish, either some cod or some salmon, which I hate, by the way. I hate salmon. I've salmon out of my ears. Hey everybody, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson here, and I'm gonna share with you what I used to eat at the height of my professional wrestling career, and what I've also ate in order to get in shape for my biggest roles, and what I typically eat these days.
If you're some man, and listen to the crowd. What the Rock?
I can confirm it to a certain degree that I was eating many pounds of food per day, including a lot of cod. And as a matter of fact, I just recently transitioned my cod meals of the day to salmon. So again, the confirmation is there. Now, whether it's 10 pounds of food per day, I'm not quite too sure. I can tell you with a little bit of uncertainty, because I failed math, I was probably at that time ingesting about anywhere between 6 to, well, I would say possible, almost 8,000 calories a day. My diet has honestly pretty much remained the same for the past 5 to 10 years. I do eat 5 to 6, sometimes 7 meals a day. Whether or not I'm training for a role, which usually I am training for some sort of role or trying to maintain for the role that I'm currently in. My days back then as well as now are the same. I'll wake up and I will have breakfast, which consists of a cream of rice or an oatmeal, usually with some buffalo and some eggs. My meal too is usually after my workout. That will consist of a carb, usually a rice, like a fast-acting carb, or maybe even a sweet potato sometimes, usually a protein, and that one is usually chicken. And then I'll go into whatever the third meal is. That is probably either another chicken and a rice, or it could be a buffalo as well, with some greens. And then again, just throughout the day, I'll have some fish, either some cod or some salmon, which I hate, by the way. I hate salmon. I've salmon out of my ears. But it's a great fish in terms of your health and fitness. And then again, I'll just continue to eat. And then usually before bed, I will have a balance of protein and a carbohydrate and some greens before bed. I love my cheat days. They have become legendary.
Don't cheat yourself, treat yourself, my friends. Enjoy your cheat day.
Which is a good thing. I do believe in working hard throughout the week and earning your cheat meals at the end of the week. My go-to cheat meal is usually, if I could find an amazing burger spot that has an amazing cheeseburger, you know, and then I'll throw bacon on there, avocado, lettuce, tomato, onion, some great fries. I'll do that. Then some sort of sugar blast. I will have either some great cookies, or I have two amazing things. I have this amazing coffee cake, which is incredible, that I've been enjoying on my cheat days. And I also have tried this apple fritter bread, which is incredible. Well, I can credit my energy to, cocaine. No, kidding. Well, a few things I credit my energy for. Number one is the prep. So, you know, being mentally prepared on what kind of day that I'm gonna have and what kind of energy output is gonna be required of me. I used to be just like a bat out of hell for many, many years, where I would just go and go and go and go and forget how important actually balancing things was, especially mentally. Over the years, I used to try and create my own energy drinks by adding a powdered caffeine to a powdered amino acid to then a powdered carbohydrate or whatever was needed at that time. And so I did that for many, many years. Myself and my business partner, Danny Garcia, who I've been very close to since I was 18 years old. Her husband, Dave Ramsey, is also my strength and conditioning coach. So the three of us, who are all heavily into health and fitness, we decided to create our own energy drink, and we decided to team up with some of the best formulators in the world. And so we were able to create the line of energy, Zoa Energy. We have converted a lot of people who have been otherwise adverse to drinking energy drinks because they felt they weren't safe. We've converted a lot of them, and we've also converted a lot of coffee drinkers too as well. So I have a Zoa in my hand, and I drink this every morning. So I get asked this question all the time. If somebody's struggling with a diet, how can they maintain the discipline of it? Because, you know, look, everybody has great intentions. They want to do well. People want to get better, whatever the goals are. They want to gain weight, they want to lose weight, they want to maintain, whatever it is. everyone's intention is the same. I always think what it comes down to, I think, is not only is it the discipline, but I also feel it comes down to the execution of it. When the execution sometimes sputters, it can be discouraging to people. So my advice is to, if it sputters, don't take it personal. You didn't fail at anything. It just means you need to regroup and re-examine the approach. Maybe you have to bring in an expert. Maybe you have to bring in more than one expert. Maybe you have to re-identify exactly what your goals are. But there's always a way to do it. The diet, that is not easy. It's a lot easier said than done because, we all love food and we want to eat and we want to eat things that make us feel good. So I always tell people, try to be as disciplined as you can in the approach. And if it fails in one way, that's okay. Just redirect and we'll find another way to get there. All right, so thank you very much, Delish, for having me on. It was a pleasure talking to you. I appreciate it. Thank you for bringing up ZOA, our great energy drink formulation. And also to all your listeners, I really appreciate this. I appreciate this platform because, health and fitness is everything, and our health is everything. We only get one shot at this thing called life, and we only get one body. So we really want to take care of it as best we can. So I enjoyed this. I look forward to doing it again.